Welcome back, YouTube. We're got the muffler in for the car. We're gonna go ahead and install that. Kind of jumped the gun. Already got it all jacked up and started cutting. Well, I'll let you see some sparks. I got a little bit left to cut, and then we'll get on to figuring out the muffler fitment and cutting that hanger off of that pipe and reusing it. So we'll have to scrape some paint off of the muffler on the pipe section. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Finish this cutting up. So I like to use the grinder to do a little bit of deburring. Makes it a little easier. Wow, I totally cut that. That looks horrible. But it doesn't matter. It's going into something that would enlarge a little bit, so it's not going to affect anything. It's just kind of ugly. But it's getting welded inside something. You never see it. It'll never affect anything. Guess I'll go ahead and cut this weld and this hanger off of this piece of pipe here. We're in the danger zone. Silly music reference. Not too hot. I'll have to clean that up, but that's the hanger I'm going to reuse. I don't have any more pieces to use for that. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. It's going to be hard to show you this one, but see if I can get some lighting going here. I might have cut too much pipe. Measure twice, cut once, or measure it with your eyeball and cut and then regret it, and then what? So We're gonna probably have it sitting up in there like that, maybe a little further back. Looks pretty neat. Yeah, we'll have it tucked up in there as much as I can get it. I'm trying to do some movement in the video and it's a little difficult to do. Let's see how much. I can really weld as long as those are overlapping, so I can weld from there. I might be able to. I think I may have cut too much off. I think I'm going to do a jump cut, figure out what to do with that, and then come back. Probably go ahead and weld whatever extension piece I need to put on here, and then figure out the distance back. This is why you measure twice and cut once, because I cut once and didn't measure at all, and now I'm got a bit of a problem. Not a big problem, but it's a problem no less. Alright, we're back, and I measured none, cut once. It didn't actually work out too bad. The biggest problem was that hanger you can see up there with the rubber piece. I had to bend it back towards the back and up a little bit to clear the back of the muffler, but it should work out fine. What I'm going to do is try to make sure that this pipe is pulled up pretty high and forward, so that everything's pulling tight on the hanger, so it's not flopping around. It'll make the exhaust, you know, more stable, less shaky. So, and then I should have enough room. I think what I'm going to do is try to. I'm not even totally sure how I'm going to put the hanger, but I need to have it pulled up so that whenever it settles, it actually is putting more weight on that hanger. So that gives it more stability. So we're going to go ahead and just weld the hanger on there, and that should give me enough pipe there to weld the muffler on. So we're almost done already. This isn't going too bad. That little hiccup there, but that wasn't really anything to worry about. So yep, let's try to get this hanger as far back, like probably in the bend a little bit, because this rubber piece isn't going to affect anything. Actually, when I go to weld the muffler on, I'm going to take the rubber piece off so I have room here. So I'm left-handed, so I'm trying to do as much as I can with my right hand. Am I in frame still? Is it good? Alright. There goes nothing and everything all at once. Let's see what. This is actually going to be kind of tricky. I don't have a lot of room under here. I'm going to tack it and see what we get. Should be good. All right. Should be able to get up behind that hanger from the other angle, from the other side there. We're going to do that. Try to attack it from the other side. Those welds look terrible, but I'm in some not so ideal conditions here. bear with me on that one. I guess that's just gonna have to do. Should hold. I don't think I burned through or anything. It's just burning some soot off the inside of the pipe there. Kind of looks cool. Just enough room. Nice. I'm gonna put a couple tacks on it and adjust it as needed. Where's the jack handle? I'm gonna use a jack to hold the muffler for me, make things a little easier. Yeah, you can see that's going to be kind of tricky with that hanger set up there. I can always change the rubber piece out too if I have to, just get something that's got more, kind of holds on tighter between the two of them, or even make something if I have to. Perfect. Just tack it in there before somebody breathes too hard and moves it or something. Or someone bumps the jack. You know, that's the other thing holding it. Yay, no ground. Oh, this is about to get tricky too. How am I going to do that if I can't get a ground through the hanger? You'd think with it being, it has become one with the pipe, it would also have electrical conductivity through the pipe. Might need to get a different clamp for exhaust work, because this is a pretty small pipe and I can just barely get it around the crux bent part. Hopefully we got it ground this time. Looks like we do. And since it's just a little weld, you can make some adjustments. And then start bringing it all together. Is that a good angle? Is that good? Now we can just, since everything's set up right, we can just take the jack out, lower the muffler, and then be able to weld it around the top. Since I've got the angle for the pipe and everything. This is a little bit more freedom of movement. I'm just welding straight through the paint. That's one good thing about flux core MIG wire is you don't really have to do as much prep work to make it work for you. So but it doesn't ground to the paint, so that's why it keeps stabbing the wire at it, and then I have to readjust. This is not coming out real pretty. Really nice looking muffler. It's just it's a Vibrant Street Power. I wasn't really going to do much of a plug on it because they're not a sponsor, but I can't help but plug on it because these it sounds really nice, and I don't even have a resonator on it yet. It's already toned it down drastically. I just slipped it on the end of the pipe when I first got it in, and it makes a pretty big difference. Come on. Seems like it's got a little bit of tension on the rubber piece. Good. A little wiggling without it hitting anything, so I shouldn't have any rattles from it. Sits where I put it. Now I might need to tighten that hanger up a little bit it's sitting a little lower, which makes it a little bit unlevel, but it'll work for right now. I'll tighten that hanger up a little bit, find a way to, you know, get a smaller hanger or something. Looks like I have one spot that's got light coming through, which would be a leak. Show you all that. Kind of an easy way to spot your holes in your weld, because you decided to weld stainless to mild steel and then have you know, a painted muffler. Can you see anything? It might be hard for you to see, but there's 3 spots I can see. There are 2 on the bottom there. I don't see any on the top. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see that, but I've got a couple spots. I'm going to finish welding this up, and I guess that's going to be it for this. So I'll do the interior. There'll be another video. I'll add another video to this with me adding the resonator, but this will kind of be a sister video to the interior and exterior noise videos, because I'm doing a step-by-step comparison between straight pipe with a muffler and resonator. So this is kind of the undercar version of those videos. So I'll come back with me installing the resonator on this video, and then I'll put a link in the description to the other 2 videos that go with this one as a documentation for it. So see you in a minute.